What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing another reaction video. We're going to be reacting to a haunted cabin in the woods video that you have been spamming my comment section every single day to react to because of some of the things that you guys have found, and it's crazy. It's pretty damn crazy. Now, as you can tell, this isn't the normal backdrop. This is not my basement, although if it was, it'd be pretty damn cool. I am in a very old haunted home right now. It's like a haunted mansion basically. This house was built in the 1880s, and since then a lot of things have happened in this house, from deaths to exorcisms to all sorts of things. And the main channel video from here is going to be dropping the day after you're watching the video that you're watching right now, this reaction video. However, so yeah, with that being said, if you guys hear anything in the background or catch any EVPs or something like that, please let me know down in the comment section. It might be very helpful for the main channel video. I haven't yet started filming for the main channel because it's only 8:15, and since it's the summertime, the sun sets around 9:30, so I don't like filming until it gets dark. So I figured, you know what? Got here a little bit earlier. Let's do a reaction video. And yes, I'm going to be here alone after what's happened to Ben. If you guys watched the last video, Ben had a really bad nosebleed. He took a break, he thought he was okay, he came back in, he was throwing up blood and throwing up basically everything he ate and whatnot. So I didn't even tell him that I was coming here. I wanted to be I was looking out for him, right? Because I know Ben's a go-getter, and Ben's the type of guy that if I tell him I'm gonna go film somewhere, he's gonna wanna come. And I know that he's going through a lot right now. So I figured maybe it's best for him to just take a little bit of a break while I go out and film and get more content for you regardless. So in the meantime, keep Ben in your thoughts, send some nice comments down in the comment section below. But with that being said, yeah. So here's the thing about reaction videos, right? I haven't done a reaction video in about a month and a half. And the reason for that is because I felt as if I was doing them too much. Now, let me know what you guys want for this channel, right? This is an extra channel. So if I could upload a video on this channel every 2-3 days, I would love to. Whether it is a reaction video or just some extra stuff behind the scenes from my life, or I'm doing another vlog here later that you'll probably see in a couple days where I'll uncut, unedited, just straight up going through this place. It's huge, by the way. So if that's something you're interested in, for like every 2-3 days, let me know. But if you do like the reaction videos, I could do them more often. I just didn't want to flood this channel with reaction videos, and I was scared that that would throw you guys off as well. So the video in question that we are going to be reacting to today is a video of my own. Yes, I'm reacting to my own video. You guys love it. It is the band video, Our Scary Demon Encounter Caught on Camera Haunted Cabin in the Woods. This was uploaded about 8 days ago, and it was when Ben and I went to this cabin up in the mountains, right? Now, before we get into the reaction of this cabin, I kind of want to backtrack a little bit and talk to you first about the cabin, about the family, and about what could have possibly started this paranormal activity. So let's take a step back, right? So I'm from the north of the United States. I've lived here basically my whole life, and this cabin is even further up north. It's up in the mountains. So if you guys know anything about basically living in the mountains or living way up north, combining those two, you get really long winters, really, really cold times, and you basically get about 3, if you're lucky, 4 to 5 good months of the year where you could really enjoy this cabin with good weather and, you know, I don't know what people do in the woods, hunt, fish, bonfires, you name it, right? However, this family normally spends, like they said, 3 to 4 months of the year here. And when they're not there, they usually rent it out to whoever wants to stay here for days, months, weeks, whatever it may be, right? So the question arises, they've owned it for 10 years, and this year was the year that the paranormal activity started. Did one of the people who stayed here, rented the place out, did they maybe do something that upset whatever's here? Because later they found out that it was a Native American burial ground, something was disturbed, right? But also we track back into the Turner family. The youngest son found an artifact deep in the woods and brought it back. It was around this time where the paranormal activity started as well. So could it be that? Could it? There's so many questions, and I asked you guys down in the comment section below what you guys think. I haven't really read too many of the comments in this video, so it'll be a good time to really dig deep into them and read what you guys think. But once again, let me know what you guys think. It was a pretty crazy place. It was a very beautiful, beautiful cabin. Getting there was very scary. We had to actually leave early because there was a flash flood warning. And if you guys have been checking on the news, like what's been going on in regards to flash floods, a lot of lives have been lost and stuff like that. So my prayers are to everybody who was affected. And it was rough. We really had to get out of there quick before we were stuck ourselves. So I have the video pulled up here, and top comment is from John Ovet. Says, Jasko's been doing this ghost hunting for less amount of time than any other YouTuber, yet somehow is the best one out of all of them. Keep doing what you're doing, brother. We all love you. I love you so much, John. I love all you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Although, let me say something. I really, really do appreciate it, but I appreciate everything. However, even at my best day, even at my best, I'm like here, right? There are so many creators out there, so many amazing creators who are absolutely killing the game. Like I said, at my best, I'm here. At some YouTubers' worst, they're killing the game. Like, I mean, dude, let's talk about Mindseed TV, Omar Gosh, Twin Paranormal. Like, dude, we're talking Paranormal Files. We're talking about so many channels that are just absolutely, like, these guys are made for this, right? I've only just started picking up the ghost equipment and really doing this for real this year, you know? And you know what? I am grateful for the responses and the support for it. You know, maybe one day me too will get up to these levels and, you know, all the sorts, but I really appreciate it. I'm glad you guys like my approach to the paranormal. I really don't like going into it with a whole lot of equipment and stuff. I kind of like going in raw. While filming, oh God, Jazz, you're not making it better for yourself. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the reaction. So, second top comments from Jennifer Keaton. There's a lot of timestamps right here. Now, there's what looks like a lot of EVPs. So 6:48, help me. 14:41, mommy. 26:51, another mommy. There's a growl at 29:55. There's a whole lot of things. So definitely want to check out all of these. Now, I get a lot of questions in regards to, Jazz, you get EVPs all the time, and this is one of the things I get commented about a lot. Now, I don't understand why I would be getting more than, for example, somebody else or whatever it may be, but I also think maybe by any chance it's because I am doing it raw, more raw than normal. You know, I'm really not going in here with a whole bunch of noisy equipment. I really go in here and I use, for example, the Spirit Talker app on my phone, which takes a while to even generate a response to begin with. So a lot of the time it's kind of just quietness. So I feel like there's a lot more room for, right, I don't know. It could be why, but let's take a look. I'll turn up the volume right now and let's check out 6:48, help me. That's clear as day. Clear as day, I hear that. It's a big family. Obviously, I have my volume up, but it's clear as day hear that. And that's a very scary thing, because now you have to ask yourself, is it something there? Is it something that's following me maybe? I know at a lot of locations that I go to film, I get a lot of things that say something like, we know you, or you're being followed, and it's usually like sequential. So that's kind of what's creepy too. And I always think back to like, what location could have done that? You know, what? Hello? I legit hear something upstairs. So I did like a little walkthrough of this place that I'm staying at today. It is horrifying. So like I said, this house that I'm at right now was built in the 1880s, and it sat abandoned and it sat for sale for so long, and no one wanted to buy it because it was just so damn haunted. Like, everyone in the area knew how haunted it was, right? And it finally sold in, I think it was 2015 or 2016, it officially sold. And the investors who bought it didn't believe. They're skeptics, you know, they don't believe in the paranormal. However, when time came to renovate the place, like, If I showed you pictures of this place before it was renovated, I have all the pictures. I'll put it in the main channel video. However, like I said, you would not recognize this place. It is a night and day difference. It is crazy. But one weird thing that they noticed was in every single room, on every single piece of glass and every mirror, there were handprints, like full-on handprints, small handprints, big handprints on every single portal, right? Some would consider glass or mirrors portals. So that's really freaky. I haven't even really checked that out myself, but exorcism was performed here a long time ago. I think it was in the 30s. And so much has just went on in this house. So a lot of noises and a lot of stuff. And, you know, the investors, when they came in, they tried to turn this into like a money pit. They tried to turn this into one of those rental places where, like, oh, your whole family could come in here and spend the time, like a whole, you know, bunch of time together. They have a massive game room upstairs with like fucking like retro games and stuff. However, would that just upset the spirits? You know, oh, investors are coming in. This is my land. They're basically just tarnishing everything, like everything that I've known. And you really see it because some of the rooms have that old wallpaper look. You know what? Sorry, I'm getting too deep into this next video. Let me get back into this video. We'll inch forward that. You'll see that full video tomorrow. So 1441 mommy. So yes, the one thing in this video that absolutely scared the bejesus out of me was when I was using the LiDAR application and it caught a full body apparition from the upstairs, the deck upstairs, right? Now, I'm going to be putting that on the screen in a second. However, this is really freaky, right? So the creators of this app, the LiDAR app, I was one of the first ever beta testers to ever try this app. And my first ever time using it, I caught a shadowy figure. Then a lot of other people are starting to use this app and try it out. And if you go on their Twitter, you can see so many people are capturing similar things. Shadowy figures, things popping in and out of like spots. Like you can see like a head pop out like next to something. It's freaky. It's so freaky. So, is there anybody that'd like to show themselves? Please do so. Whoa. What the hell? Bro, I swear to... There's no way Ben... There's no way that Ben... I don't know, but I went upstairs after that. There was nothing. However, upstairs was definitely very active. The toy was moving. There's a whole bunch of things that were just going on left and right. But I mean, for example, 11128, the toy moves. See, this is the thing. It was so pitch black dark, especially upstairs, that Ben even woke up when he heard this, and he didn't even notice because it was that little bus that moved, and this wasn't the first time that that bus went off. I was up on the ladder earlier on in the video, and I was up there, the bus went off too. So it's just really, really freaky. This whole cabin, it makes you wonder what is here, right? But let's take another look. We got 1:38:35, so an hour and 38 minutes in. Chair rocks before the alarm goes off, and then a minute later the chair rocks again. So let's take a look at that. Yeah, it's literally, it even hit the damn rail. It almost looked like it hit the rail and then stopped. I have to pick like the most obnoxious ringtones to wake me up sometimes because...
Yep.
Yeah.
We made it. See, we did it. You know what that means, right? Oh, I see it. You know what that means, right? What? 2 hours without anything waking either of us up. I don't know if it makes me comfortable or... What?
I'm like really fixated on this chair again. I'm waiting to see if it'll move again.
You know, like... It's not that nothing didn't happen in those 2 hours. We just didn't wake up.
It almost looks like it is moving, but very slowly.
I don't
Maybe.
know.
Oh no, it is. It's literally rocking again. I hear it. You could hear it like hitting the rail.
Ready to pack our shit and get the hell out of here? Yeah, let's go.
The thing is like while we were sleeping there throughout the night, we were hearing all types of sounds, like legit sounds like that throughout the entire night. So that could have been happening a lot more than we probably even noticed. However, it was just at that time, that's when we woke up, that's when we put this into the video. But I can't tell you how many times, there was one point where I had to go to the bathroom, and I was downstairs in the bathroom, and I hear something like from the kitchen area, but it's so like, such an old style cabin, it could be anything, right? And it doesn't even click into my head like it could be something like this, right? It doesn't until it actually happens. So that's pretty damn crazy. But let's continue. Let's keep looking at some of the more comments. Thank you for your videos. Thank you, Christine. Much, much love. I tried to watch other paranormal investigators, but it's impossible. I love how your video makes me feel like I'm there too. No sound effects, no music, etc. Yeah, I only do music in the first minute. And the reason I do that is because they usually say like the first minute of the video is the most like eye-catching, eye-grabbing, I guess. So I take that as like a trailer, right? And that's more so for like people who are new to the channel. I think everyone by now like knows that if you don't want any spoilers, you skip to about 1 minute 20, and that's where the trailer ends, and that's it. Yeah, I don't like putting in like music, especially like when something scary is about to happen or something. I don't like doing that. Plus, I'll be honest, guys, I don't have the energy to do so. When I'm editing these videos at 3 o'clock in the morning, I just want to finish and go to sleep. So, let's see. So I want to give a big shout out to Michelle. Commented a bunch of timestamps right here. So 8:57, that's when the toy went off the first time, that little bus. So look at, I was up on top of the stairs.
What the f was that? Bro, what is that? What is, it's just some toy. Bro, it just almost fell off the damn stairs. Oh, that scared the living out of me. Oh my gosh.
A lot of questions for this house too. So you can see the baby crib right there. There was that weird ass stuffed animal in there, like this really dirty and old stuffed animal. It makes you really wonder what the hell is that there for, right? Now, there was, obviously we talked earlier about this artifact that the young boy found. However, we were informed that he brought it back to where he found it, but even after they came back from bringing the artifact back, the paranormal activity continued. So whatever is here is clearly disturbed, it's clearly upset. And the family update, for those who don't know, I've been doing live streams a lot, and I kind of, for those who don't make it to the live streams, I can't expect all you to do so. I know on the vlog channel we probably average like 30,000 viewers per video. However, when we're live, we usually get like 500 to 1,000 people, so a lot of people miss the live streams. But this family didn't call out a priest, they called out for a shaman, right? Now, I wasn't even really too sure what a shaman was or what a shaman does, but apparently they are the ones who are going to specialize in something that would regard to the Native American burial ground, the sacred burial ground, and hopefully cleanse the land and the cabin too of whatever's going on. Maybe help put whatever's upset to rest, right? Just an idea. But let's go back into the comment section. Thank you, Michelle. There's a lot of timestamps here. Oh my God. Everyone, please go look at Michelle's comment. There is probably a timestamp every minute. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Michelle. Now, one thing I do want to talk about in this video was whatever the hell we heard when we were outside, because I've never heard a scream like that in my life. And I always have to wonder to myself, because the thing is, like, obviously skinwalkers are like huge clickbaity words that people put into their videos on YouTube, right? Skinwalker forest, skinwalker this, skinwalker that. Like, people have been to the skinwalker house apparently. It's just a keyword to put in a title, guys. Like, don't take offense to words. If words upset you, YouTube is not for you. It's a title. For those who don't understand how YouTube SEO works, social engineering, if you put keywords like that, it helps push your video out. And that's why people do a lot of demons and a lot of this and a lot of that in their titles. But regardless, in regards to skinwalkers, the reason I even brought up skinwalkers for this specific moment right here is because of the Native American history surrounding this, right? And skinwalkers are tied in with Native American folklore and all the sorts. That's basically where it originated. And they always say that when it sounds further, or when it sounds far away, it's actually closer than it is. It has the ability to manipulate whatever is there. And when I really rewatched this and I kind of sat there and talked about it, for about 10 minutes, we heard what sounded like coyotes coming from the river, right? All of a sudden, these coyotes come to a complete stop. Not a single coyote, nothing. So quiet you could hear a pin drop. And then all of a sudden, I ask if there's a skinwalker or demon here, and that's when I hear this scream in the distance. And this wasn't your ordinary scream, excuse me. This was something like blood curdling, you know. And I guess you could easily say, you know, it's a bobcat, you know, it's a this, it's a that, some type of wildlife. But I don't know, because when you really look at the circumstances surrounding it, you look at the history, you start to question everything, right? So I'm going to play that for you right here, 34:17. Is there a skinwalker near us right now?
What the fuck?
Like, that almost sounds like a high-pitched scream that maybe you would hear like from a woman or something, like often. I don't know. But the matter of the fact is that also a tactic? Like, oh, it sounds like someone in distress. Let's go towards it, right? I don't know. But when we heard that, that was like our cue to like GTFO, right? We're going back in the cabin. We thought it was safer in the cabin, and then shortly after, we realized that wasn't the case either. So, a lot of things with this place, man. Like, there was the cross on the door in the bathroom, right? So I didn't think about this until I saw a comment. I don't know where the comment, it actually might have been an Instagram DM, but someone said something along the lines of, maybe the bathroom is the most active place in the cabin and on the land. And I sat there and I thought to myself, why would it be that? It's like a 20 by 20 room. It's tiny. There's like nothing. I said 20 by 20 as if that's small. I meant like 5 by 5. 20 by 20 is damn massive. It's bigger than this room. But it's a small bathroom. And when you think about it, being a cabin off way into the woods, into the mountains, it's usually running through septic, right? It's going through underground. It's going through a whole bunch of everything, right? So with that being said, it would require a lot of digging, a lot of going into the ground, a lot of stuff like that. Could maybe that have upset the land because it is a burial ground? Could that maybe have done it? It's very possible. It's very, very possible. And when I saw a comment, it really blew my mind. However, then I thought, why would it start this year? Why wouldn't that have started when the cabin was built? Unless the septic was added recent. I don't know. I had so many questions arise. And this is one of those things where I genuinely would love to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think about what is going on in this cabin? Do you think it's more so the land, more so the cabin? I don't know. This is one of those locations that I would like to go back to if the hauntings don't stop, right? However, with the shaman coming in and everything, all the sorts, plus our schedule is so busy, we are currently scheduled out to film to the end of September. September 28th, we're completely booked on filming locations and all the sorts. And I want to say a big thank you to you guys. We started this, like, I call it a home investigation series, where we would come and visit people's locations or someone that somebody knows. And our email is flooded with some of your locations, and we're really grateful for it. We're really, really appreciative. I know a lot of locations people don't even live in anymore. They'll like rent the place out or whatever because they're trying to make some money back so they could actually move. And while at the time they're staying at like an apartment or with their family or whatever it may be, I don't know. It's a pretty interesting like time on YouTube, and it's a lot different than what we're normally used to. I will say next week and the week after, actually, I have 5 or 6 locations that are pretty big named haunted locations. I'm going back to a very haunted hotel, and at this point in time, I'm going alone. So I have the entire hotel to myself. I'm talking 1st, 2nd, 3rd floor, the morgue, everything. So that's going to be pretty exciting, pretty scary. I've messaged a couple of my friends to see if they'd like to come with me. However, it's such short notice, it's hard to it's hard to correlate that. I always get those comments like, hey Jazz, are you and so friends anymore? You haven't filmed in 5-6 months. When in reality, it's like they live in Florida, I live in New York, or they live in Delaware, I live in New York. It's so hard to correlate schedules and timing, being so far away from each other. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else from this video that I would like to mention, right? Definitely was one of those locations that will resonate with me and stay with me for a very, very long time. However, I think the moral, or not even the moral, the thing that we're worried about right now is, why is Ben the one that's being affected so much? And the one thing that I'm really struggling to understand what's been going on lately is, and it's completely unrelated to this video, but why Ben is getting targeted the way he is. It seems that whatever is going on with Ben at these locations, like sure, he may be an empath or a sensitive or whatever it may be, but in that last video that we filmed, that we talked about a little bit earlier, he was attacked. You know, he had a nosebleed out of nowhere, and then all of a sudden he takes a break, comes back in and throws up blood. And, you know, at this point, safety came first, and I was thinking to myself, if he was to stay here, what else could go wrong? Like, what else would happen, right? So I took the initiative, and I said, listen, Ben, I'm going to take you home or take you to the hospital, right? He did not want to go to the hospital, and listen, here's the thing. Ben knows his body better than anybody else. And if he thinks he could pull through it, right, by all means. He promised me he would call into work, and if he didn't feel better, he would go to the hospital then. However, he called in for 2 days straight, and then he says he's slowly starting to feel better, which is good. However, like I said, I didn't want to bring him here on like a friend notice. Didn't even tell him that I'm here, so I'd rather he kind of just get back on track himself, and we'll go from there, right? But I am going to go ahead and start filming as sun's setting. If you could see the window over here, you could kind of see some blue still, but I got to get my night started. So I'm here alone for the next 12 hours or so. I'm going to try. I'm getting tired already. And try to survive. I guess that's one way to put it, but there's like so many bedrooms in this place. I gotta find the most comfortable one and get going. But I'm literally looking at this cabinet right now, and I see handprints all over it. It's crazy. Like, they weren't kidding, but yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see this video that I'm gonna be filming here. And with that being said, though, guys, I will see you soon. If you guys want any specific video on the vlog channel, let me know. If you guys enjoy these reaction videos and these talking videos and stuff like that, I could definitely do more. But let me know what you guys want, because obviously I want to cater to you guys and do whatever makes you guys happy. So once again, let me know. I'm going to film another vlog in here. Like I said, an uncut, alone challenge kind of thing, and see what happens. And yeah, with that being said, guys, see you in a little bit. Peace.